everybody, I'm Einar Boneless. Welcome to Puppet Vikings. Well, this is part 2 of our Jorvik Centre trip. And, well, this is the museum part. So, this is us outside of the Jorvik Centre. Please waiting in the queue. We have to because of the restrictions due to the COVID. See, even the big guy's got a mask on. It was a nice day though. We just waited there until we were called forward. So what you have here is the archaeology. Beneath this floor in the opening atrium is actual archaeology of the site. There you can see a wattle and daub house. Now normally you'd be able to walk on top of all of that lovely glass and have a look around, but due to the restrictions we had to stick around the edges, so we only got to see bits of it at a time. Tried to get a close look, but it's very difficult. You might just be able to hear the tour guide talking about the evidence that they found. He tried to keep us entertained, telling us all about how wattle and daub was made, like throwing stuff at walls. Over in the far corner is actual evidence of the wooden buildings. That's a lot more pretty. So we got to enter the main museum. This was just after the ride. Had a little look around. This case contains metal artefacts. You can see brooches and knife blades, and there's even a nice strap end right at the top, as well as other nice things that they found in the location.
Oh look, the silk cap! That came all the way from Turkey. That's over 2,000 miles away. That must have been super special. Oh, and shoes too. I need to make some shoes. Those ones look really interesting. You can see where the seams are, and there's some lovely amber jewellery as well.
Oh, that's our first comb there, next to the beads. Some of those are made of glass, others are made of other materials. And as we look across to the next cabinet, there we go, more combs. Lots of work required to make one of those.
Ooh, Viking poo! Nasty! But you can learn so much about the things the Vikings ate by looking at what they pooed.
That's one of the skeletons that they found. And they used facial reconstruction to make that lady's face. And she's seen on the ride.
Oh, look! Pots! Lots of pots! Maybe there's food in pots. They make lots. Oh, stone! Stone for grinding white stuff to make bread. Don't like bread. And the image of butter churner. That's good. We make butter soon. Must make butter. Oh, Troll's favorite. Big pan. Big pan, good for cooking. Oh, that would go well on fire. And I could cook lots meat. Oh, that's nice. Nice big pan. Come back, pan.
Oh, Troll, you do like your pans.
Oh, but there are spoons. Spoons and knives. That's good too. Oh, look at the knife. Good for cutting. This good area for Troll. Look, big pot, little pot, and spoon. Not as good as my spoon, but still spoon. All useful. Troll want. Now.
Oh wow, it's the sock! That's a really famous sock. That's made by binding or needle binding. It's just done with a single needle. It's the most intact sock found in the whole of England. Look at the tiny stitches. That must have taken loads of work. Oh, here's some more interesting things. These are all textile things. Lots of lucets. Lucets are great for making cords. And there's some big needles that you could use to make big socks. And those are for spinning. You put them on a piece of wood that you can then spin wool on. Oh, and there's some much smaller needles. I don't think even those are small enough to make that sock, though.
So what you see here are gaming pieces for the various games they played. There's an image of one what we saw when we were on the ride. Sort of interesting bits. And there's a board and ice skates. Ice skates made of bones. That's really weird, but I did say they used everything. And there's a comb. That's a really nice comb. It's got some intricate decoration. You see the comb maker up there. It's very pretty. Took a lot of work to make that. And it survived all that time. They put them in those little cases to protect them and stop them breaking off the teeth. So that's a case containing tools. Lots of useful tools for craft persons. I don't know what a lot of them do, but I would suggest going to the museum and having a good read and a look if they interest you. This cabinet contains shoes, another type of turn shoe, very useful. I must have a pair made because my feet get cold. Don't have any shoes or socks. And there's more of those needles. I must thank Hildy and Troll for their input on this because I don't remember everything and different perspectives is good. So this contains metal objects, mostly weapons. That's actually, I think, a chisel, and there's some C-axes, and that's an axe head. Recognise that? Those are definitely knives.
Oh, here we have more pots, like those seen in the ride. Yes. Oh, the big tray and big pots. Oh, very good.
Scales used by merchants to weigh out gold and silver, and there's a variety of coins and a coin die. Now that man was playing the lyre with a bow. He did tell us that it usually only has 3 strings when played with a bow, and that one is usually strummed. He was very knowledgeable and talked a lot, but he's played that bit of music especially for us. There's more musical instrument bits. That box in the middle is a tuning pipe. I actually made one of those. And there we see, as we're heading out, some of the jewellery and coins that have been found, as well as turtle brooches and buckles. Well, that was fun. And I got this cool helmet. So, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Remember to hit like and subscribe. Bye.